I saw that performance, I said, यही करना है.
Manoj Bajpayee and Govinda. That's incredible.
One day director said, यार अभी तो यही होता रह गया क्या? बंद करो. I didn't want to be wasted. I didn't allow them to live their dream. You know, I wanted to live my own dream. Why you said that? And why you said that? Oh no, why you said that? Oh, why you said that?
Manoj, I am so excited to have you on this very special episode, Now Binging. You know, with the Family Man series, with films like Gulzar and Sirf ek Bandaa Kaafi hai,
Right.
you've sort of established yourself as the king of streaming. In fact, Ram Gopal Verma said in some magazine interview कि God made Manoj for OTT. Would you agree?
I don't know, but what he exactly meant that this is the time that we all were looking for, where we could experiment and explore things that we always wanted to do. I'm still, the good thing is I'm still working when the OTT has started
30 years
exploding.
later.
Yeah, 30 years later. Yeah, just, I'm working, so that's a good thing.
And you're flourishing.
I know. That's so good, and Bhosle has done so well. And so many other films that have come on OTT. All the films that I've always believed in, I really fought for. I really struggled so much to really put them on the big screen. Now, the OTT platform, creative departments, they are all welcoming it. And to my luck, these films, Bandaa or Gulzar, they are doing so well. It's a good situation to be in, not only for me, but also for so many other actors who have been very lucky to come in the right age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Manoj, with you, your talent is reversing business practices.
Right.
मतलब ये नहीं कि फैमिली सिर्फ बैठ के बंदे को देख रहे हैं. There's producers have decided कि it did so well on streaming. Now we'll take it to theatrical.
Now we'll take it to theatrical. That's symbolic.
But that's incredible, right?
We wanted to send a very positive signal to the market, okay? Because when theaters are really struggling today, okay? So these kind of messages are very important. And it should come from every quarter. Not only Z Studio or Manoj Bajpayee, it should come from every quarter. Wherever, however you want to send that signal to the audience, that's watching it on big screen is a different experience. We are not talking about better, but we are talking about it's a different experience, and that theater has really entertained you for 100 odd years. So we can't just leave it like that and just kind of put your hands up and say they are not doing well. We have to, keep pushing it as much as possible. So much so that I'm attempting those scripts which I can really release it in the theaters.
So are you, Manoj, team OTT or team theater?
I mean, you can't really get it, can you? I'm one of those lucky ones, right?
You're both.
I'm Satya Bandit Queen guy.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm also a family man person. So it's what is coming handy to me, or what is working for me, is something that whatever I believed in, whatever idea that I had about the actor Manoj Bajpayee, I stuck to it. Yeah. Somewhere I stuck to it, and this is what somewhere it is paying dividends to me today. Only thanks to digital revolution. And as I said, that good thing is that I'm still working, and that's all.
You're not just working, Manoj. You're doing a lot more. Now, here's what fascinates me. You are now a bona fide acting legend. Okay, your performances, excellence is मतलब a given. कि वो तो है ही, उसके अलावा क्या किया मनोज ने? Right. And yet you say, Manoj, कि when you start with a new character, you have anxiety.
Right.
You have sleepless nights जब तक वो सुर नहीं पकड़ पाते आप.
जी.
तो ये क्या होता है?
बहुत मुश्किल है. पता नहीं लोग कैसे इजी हो जाते हैं. मुझे आज तक समझ नहीं आया कि लोग कोई भी कैसे इजी हो सकता है. Because when you are saying yes to a script, definitely you are saying yes to a whole new world.
Yeah.
a new person that you are going to get into, okay? And his conflicts and his circumstances, the backstory, the characterization, the pitch, all of it going to be very different. It's constant work, constant search. You know, I don't know how can anybody be relaxed. I can't be. I can't be.
You don't just look at your many awards and say ये तो हो ही जाएगा. वो नहीं होता कभी.
कभी कहाँ होता है अब.
Complacency कभी होती ही नहीं है.
Not with me. Definitely not. The last scene of Bandaa.
That monologue.
That monologue.
The courtroom
7
monologue.
pages, 7 pages. And this young director who is making his debut, he comes to me and says, "Sir, I want to shoot it in one go." I said, "No way, yaar. Matlab, now there is that much I can do. Yeah. Please cut it in pieces and take it." "No, sir, it will not work for me because I'm going to cut it in a way. I don't want that. It should look seamless." I said, "Okay." And then it was more than 150 times I have rehearsed. So much so that anybody who was coming in the hotel to talk to me or just spend some time, I used to turn him into the audience first.
कि पहले ये सुनो.
पहले ये देख लो, फिर मैं आगे की बात करता हूँ. And the most hilarious part was Shabana, my wife, called up and said, "Ava is doing this, Ava is doing that." So I said, just say, "Shabana, can you just hold your conversation? I know I'm going to read this monologue that I have to perform." She said, "Are you serious? I'm talking about something else." No, please listen to it. How can I see you when I'm on the phone, Manoj? Don't be a mad guy." I said, "Please listen to me." And then I, like a really crazy person, I'm on the phone, I am delivering my speech to Shabana.
What did she say?
She said, "First of all, tell me, Manoj, are you all right?" And I said, "Why? Who's there with you in the room?" "Nobody. I'm practicing it alone." "Is there anybody next to you, next to your room?" I said, "No. Please keep it quiet, Manoj. Keep it low. I'm your wife. I can understand what you do when you are preparing, not others. They may think that you are actually a crazy guy. You have some kind of a mental issue. Don't do this."
But tell me this. So you spent that long rehearsing. बिल्कुल निचोड़ लिया, right? How do you then, at the point of shoot, add spontaneity, add new things? वो कैसे होता है?
Oh, that's the only then it will happen. Otherwise, what happens that improvisations and spontaneity are used to overpower the other person's performance. Okay, to be one up. Okay, कि आज मैं इसको खा जाता हूँ. अरे इसने ये लाइन है तो इसको ना इसके ऊपर मैं ये कर दूँगा. So you let it happen. Because the character is there and those lines are there anyway. They are going to come whenever they want to, but let them flow after that and just be with it. So yeah, it's so amazing. I just love it. I just love it.
But Manoj, when you're as good as you are,
right,
कभी temptation नहीं हुआ कि आज इसको खा जाता हूँ? वो scene खाना नहीं
होता है, ये कभी नहीं होता.
Because you understand the picture is bigger than everybody else.
It's much bigger than.
Yeah.
I mean, that song line is so amazing. राज कपूर जी का, इस खेल में हम हो ना हो गर्दिश में तारे डाएंगे. हम मतलब मैं आज हूँ, कल कोई और था, फिर कोई और आएगा. But the medium is going to be the king.
Cinema is larger.
Cinema is larger. Larger than or bigger than all of us.
Yeah.
So always remember that. And what happens that when my co-actor is not getting it right, or for some reason he's nervous, she's nervous, I make it a point to take them in the corner and help them, because if they are not working, my performances will not work. The scene will not work. The scene will not work. Nothing is going to work.
Manoj, when you look at your filmography and you have on IMDb, there's about 98 credits as an actor. Right? There's the odd Veer Zara, just Joe, of course, Yash ji directed. But mostly, the sort of brand name production houses, the brand name directors are not there.
They are there.
Right?
Oh, you go. You really done the research.
I haven't done the research. So you said that I have purposely
Right.
kept myself on the fringe of mainstream.
Right.
I want to ask you, how difficult has that been, that position of the fringe of mainstream, and how has it benefited you?
It was not easy. Somewhere I felt that I don't want to get lost. The dream with which I have left my parents and left my village, I have to do some kind of justice to it. And since many years, my wife has been so supportive that she saw one pathetic film of mine and she felt embarrassed. And she called me and I was shooting somewhere else and she said, if you are doing it for money, then I'm telling you, don't do it for the family. Because it's embarrassing to sit there in that theater hall where people are making nasty remarks about you. And that was the time I decided that I'm not going to be part of it and I stay on the fringe. And then, all those films, Aligarh Bhosle, all of those films that I'm so proud of, then they started happening. They started happening because I started looking for those films, started looking for those directors.
Manoj, I first interviewed you in 1998.
Yes, I know.
You remember
I remember. Yeah,
Satya was a blockbuster.
Yes.
Or yeah. I did a piece on you for India Today magazine.
India Today magazine.
On you and Ramu.
Ramu.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. You and Ram Gopal Verma posed against a wall.
And you both of us felt so uncomfortable.
And you said to me, I want to quote this exactly, right? I asked you, Ki, what do you want next? And you said, I want to play a protagonist.
Yeah.
I won't play uncle or brother. I have the capacity, energy, and I work very hard. The industry is morally bound to give me better stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
These are strong words from an incredibly talented young actor.
Right.
And you're absolutely right. The industry was morally bound and they should have given you, but did they give you? They didn't.
They didn't. And see, there is no conspiracy theory here, okay? Because it's a fragmented industry. All of us are working from our own little corners, okay? We only, meet together when there is a film. But why I said morally bound? Because there is something that I have already given to them. Okay, now don't ask me to prove myself again, prove my worth. So give it to me. Give me something worthwhile. And why I kept on saying protagonist? Because otherwise they were only sending me those villains roles. इस सुपरस्टार के साथ में फिल्म है जो अंत में ये मारेगा आपको, फिर दूसरे सुपरस्टार के साथ फिल्म में वो आपको खाई में उठा के फेंक देगा, तीसरा जो है आपको ट्रेन के नीचे फेंक देगा. So eventually I didn't want to be wasted. Actually I would say that I didn't allow anyone to really waste me or didn't allow them to live their dream. I wanted to live my own dream. I feel that if the stubbornness is for the right thing, eventually it pays off.
And you did that.
A long journey.
It's a long journey. For 30 years, you did it. Okay, what can you tell us about all these exciting projects? You talked about Joram, but there's also Soup, there's Dispatch. Hopefully, Family Man, season 3.
Season 3, right now, the directors have become hotshot directors.
वक्त भी नहीं है.
मतलब वो खाली नहीं बैठते हैं. But yeah, I'm desperate to get back to it. Also, it's a family that we've created. We all are very, very eager to meet each other on the set. The atmosphere on the set is very different. I keep inviting people. Please come and witness the atmosphere on Family Man. It's pure work, but with so much of joy.
How lovely.
Yeah, it's so lovely.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, please come.
I've just invited myself. Manoj, we're now going to dig into your binging habit.
Yeah.
Can you watch films or shows just as a viewer? Or are you always looking at performances and sort of making mental notes?
I make mental notes when it's not up to the mark. Because
when you come out of the story.
Yeah, no, because it keeps throwing you off with its bad making or bad performance. That is the time you realize that you are an actor. Otherwise, a good story, a well-made series or film, it doesn't allow you
To think.
to think.
Yeah.
Like I was watching a very good series called Sudan. Okay, I was completely engaged. After that, I saw it again in bits and pieces just to understand few things, and that was the time I was making mental notes, because in the first time it didn't allow me to feel anything else, but just be there with the story, with the characters.
What's the longest binge you've been on in terms of watching?
I think Succession or Fauda.
कितना लंबा?
हाँ, 3 सीजन मैं देख चुका, 4, बस इससे ज्यादा मैं नहीं देख पा मतलब.
But you'll spend like what, 7-8 hours watching?
7 8 hours, हाँ, just watching.
Okay. What is a film that has shaped you as an actor?
The film which has made my dream really strong was Zanjeer.
Mr. Bachchan.
Mr. Bachchan.
Oof.
Oh my God.
क्या पिक्चर थी?
अब उसका जो मेरे यंग माइंड को जो मुझे अफेक्ट हुआ था, मुझे लगता नहीं किसी और फिल्म ने उतना अफेक्ट किया था. When I saw that performance, I said, यही करना है.
He was so good.
He was so good. I didn't watch it the second time. For only one reason. I didn't want that mystery, that nostalgia to be ruined.
Okay, what's the last performance you saw on a show or in a film that made you jealous?
That made me jealous. I think Vijay Verma's Dahad. I said कि यार ये कैरेक्टर मुझे मिलना चाहिए था. अब विजय सुनेगा तो क्या सर यार, आप इतना काम कर रहे हो.
But ये भी चाहिए था.
अब ये भी चाहिए.
Okay, what's a guilty pleasure? Like what's something we don't expect you to watch but you love it?
Govinda.
Fabna.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm also big Govinda
that
fan.
genre.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else can pull it off.
Yeah, no.
With that much of
that is a level of genius.
Yeah. There's something in him. I worked with him in a film called Money Hai To Honey. The time I had with him in front of the camera, there was so much of learning. It was a very healthy competition.
Manoj Bajpayee and Govinda. That's incredible.
Yeah.
What was it like?
Yeah, so he used to improvise one thing and I used to improvise something else on top of that. And then he used to come up with something else. And then I used to come up with something else. And then one day the director said, यार अभी ये तो यही होता रह गया क्या? बंद करो.
But how fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And what are you watching right now?
Okay, right now I'm watching Scoop, Hansel's. Yeah, I just started.
How nice.
Yeah, because these are friends, so you have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you 2 stories that I have read or heard about you, and you're going to tell me
Right.
ये सही है कि
shit.
गलत. Okay?
Okay.
So now it's early 90s. You're shooting for Bandit Queen.
Okay.
Dholpur, Rajasthan.
Dholpur, Rajasthan. Yeah.
Huh? You're playing Mansingh.
Yeah.
But the real Mansingh, who's a dacoit, is still a dacoit out there.
Right.
And apparently, this is what Shekhar Kapoor said on his Instagram, that the real Mansingh shows up to the shoot
Yeah.
and then asks to see who's playing him.
Yeah.
And then he said that you and the dacoit got drunk.
We got drunk together.
ये क्या था?
And we were sharing the room also on top of that.
But डर नहीं लगा?
You know, because he himself was very scared all the time. And he was always mapping the place and the location. And suddenly he used to disappear in the crowd. And it was difficult to find him. And then he used to appear from somewhere after the pack-up and sit in the car. And all the time looking at the road, you know. And his eyes are going left, right, up, down, looking at the valley, top of it, niche, left, right. Okay, and then he used to instruct the driver. Okay, यहाँ fast लो. हाँ, slow कर ले. हाँ, turning पर slow कर. हाँ, fast.
And you're sitting next to him.
I'm sitting next to him. He's always scared. Then I asked him, why you do this? He said, हम भाग ही रहे हैं, तो हमारे तो बहुत दुश्मन हैं हमारे. And then I realized that he doesn't have a happy life, peaceful life at all.
But you were a fresh, new kid.
From theatre.
From theatre. You didn't say कि भैया मेरे साथ मत ही बैठो. मतलब मैं तो चुंगी में मर जाऊंगा.
So it was difficult. No, so one day
You weren't scared of him?
I wasn't. I was only looking at him.
You were observing.
I observe.
So the actor in you was fully operational.
So I asked him one thing where he contributed a lot to my performance. I said, how was you with Phulan? तो उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी बात की थी कि फूलन को हमने कभी औरत की तरह से नहीं देखा, हमने हमेशा उसको आगे रखा, किसी भी दबिश में हमने उसको आगे रखा. That kind of did the trick with my performance. So if you see the film, I'm always behind, So I chose to be behind Seema Vishwas all the time.
So you've taken notes from a dacoit
From a
role.
dacoit.
I love it. Okay, story number 2. This is pre-Satya, but
Right.
post-Bandit Queen. Apparently, you and Anurag Kashyap went to Gulzar Saab's house.
Okay.
And then he said something which upset you.
Okay.
Okay, then you both came out.
So embarrassing.
And then you both fought. And then you sat on the pavement in Bandra and cried.
Both of us were crying.
This is true?
Yeah, this is true.
Kya hua?
We just kind of were talking about some book, and then he said, "You didn't read. What do you know about reading?" And then we started fighting. So
And Gulzar Saab बैठे हुए हैं?
Gulzar साहब अंदर थे.
अच्छा.
So we fought, and then we came out and we fought again. And then why you said that? And why you said that? I don't know why you said that. Oh, why you said that?
वो फिर बैंड्रा में बैठ के रोए?
पेमेंट पे बैठ के
दोनों रो रहे?
दोनों. So these are all things that happen to you after drinking, and that is why I quit. I'm showing all my vulnerable aspect to everyone.
Okay, Manoj, I'm going to end with a few questions from the Proust questionnaire. These are just very quick questions that you need to answer. What is your idea of perfect happiness?
Mostly the time when I'm out of the city, even if we go to mountains or say London or anywhere else or Goa.
Family.
Just family. I love it. I just love to carry bags in the streets of London and New York. I know. So you are not a dad. You are a travel agent. You are a coolie. You are a travel planner. You are everything.
And that's your favorite?
That's my favorite thing.
Manoj, what is your greatest regret?
Leaving my village.
Really?
Yeah, because I've never seen, when my parents passed away in the last 1 year time, both of them passed away. So the one thing that regret came to me, that I've never seen them growing old. I've only visited them, all of these years from the age of 18 and a half when I left the village. From that time till now, I've never seen them growing old. That's the regret. It really filled me with so much of regret when my mother passed away and was sitting next to her body. That was the regret I was mostly filled with.
Do you have any thoughts about how you want to die?
How I want to die? Yes, I have. I thought about it. Nobody should know.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel that in my old age, God, please don't let me miss all that I have done. Don't let me miss this. I want to die an unknown guy.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because I really don't want to miss this. Whatever I'm part of today, I don't want to miss this when I leave. Because I really want to do things, read, walk, mingle around without talking about myself. So that I know it's quite an ideal situation, but this is what I would like to achieve. Very peaceful way, an unknown guy, like an unknown guy. I would like.
So you imagine there'll be a day when you just walk away from all of this?
I imagine myself. I don't know how far it will be feasible, but yeah, that's how I imagine myself. Just walk away. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And last, Manoj, what is your motto?
Justify your payment.
You know, Manoj Bhatt Saab used to say that. कि जब actor पूछता है कि what's my motivation, it's like your check.
Your check. Please do it. And the second thing is, which Shekhar Kapoor has said. Somebody was telling him, during the shoot of Bandit Queen, ki, I have prepared this way and I have done this. I have read the script and I have gotten this these nuances in my character. He said, I don't care what you do to achieve the character or the performance. What I care are when I'm shooting, it should look good.
Correct. मुझे कहानी मत
मुझे
सुनाओ.
कहानी मत सुनाओ कि तुमने कैसे तैयारी की थी.
Right.
तो मेरा मोटो दूसरा ये भी है कि मैं अपने डायरेक्टर से कभी अपनी मेथड की बात नहीं करता हूँ, कभी नहीं करता हूँ, नेवर. मैं उनको हमेशा कहता हूँ रिहर्सल देख लो, बिकॉज एक्चुअली में डायरेक्टर को कोई लेना देना नहीं है. दैट्स योर पर्सनल प्रिपरेशन, पर्सनल अप्रोच. उससे डायरेक्टर को क्या लेना देना, ये प्रोड्यूसर को क्या लेना देना. जो प्रोड्यूसर जो बाहर जो है विनोद भानुशाली खड़े हैं, वो कह रहे हैं कि मैंने जो पैसा दिया था उसका क्या हो रहा है.
So justify your paycheck.
Justify your paycheck. Always,
Yeah, that's wonderful, Manoj. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I cannot wait to see everything you do next.
Thank you very much.
और ये जो walk away का plan है ना, ये थोड़ा बहुत मतलब extend कर दो.
अच्छा ठीक है, extend
हाँ,
कर
ये
दें जब तक काम मिल रहा है.
हाँ, please, Manoj, thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'll give you an example of Gulmohar. I was reading the sides, and then I started reading the instructions. Okay, not the dialogue, but the instruction above it. And there was this line which said, and he's feeling little anxiety and his hands are shaking. And I said, got it. This is what I wanted. I got my director inside my van. I said, let's make a graph of this finger shaking. Because this guy has anxiety problem. And then we started working on it. And the result is right in front of your eyes.